Share on Facebook. Good morning. How was your weekend?
It was actually a very nice weekend.
Yes.
And join us. I
Just
had
clicking in.
I had a an open house again in wherever it is, in Lincoln Park. Now I'm back in Lincoln Park, and two people, looky-loos, showed up. That's it. How about
Okay.
you?
I had a very good and busy weekend. I had 3 open houses this weekend, 2 Saturday, 1 Sunday, plus I took buyers out on Sunday. So it was good. Busy, busy, busy.
Excellent.
And then I also enjoyed the weather. I went out to the park right across from the Chicago Hilton. It's a beautiful garden there, and met a friend, and we sat outside and enjoyed the beautiful weather. So got to do that.
Aces. Well, I got to spend some time outside, and eating outside is a real pleasure. And sit outside and read a book for a little bit. So it was a very nice day, Sunday.
Yeah,
But here's the thing, going back to the open house, I think I'm going to try something during the week. I am finding that people are not in town, certainly for, and we'll talk about this a little bit more when we go to the topic of the week. But I think people in a certain price range are out of town. Just not around and not looking at properties.
or not engaged. You're talking more of the upper bracket stuff, right?
The upper bracket.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try something different to see if I can capture them.
That'll be interesting. We'll talk about that.
Absolutely.
So today we're going to talk about, well, I won't even say it. You go ahead and start. You're going to do the hot sheet. I'm going to do info sparks, and then we'll get into our topic. So you want to get going on it?
Yep. Okay, so everybody come watch. I've pulled up the hot sheet for Logan Square.
Okay.
And there's a lot of activity. Look at all this. Look at all this. This is 7 days of activity in Logan Square. And we'll go through it a little bit more. But in the meantime,
Logan Square has gotten so hot. Like,
one fun fact is, guess who lives there?
I know who lives there. Our mayor lives there.
Our mayor lives in that
Mayor lives
neighborhood. And I just actually sold we've gone under contract on a house in Oak Park from a couple who've lived there, and they really loved it, but they just needed more space. And actually, Logan Square is getting kind of expensive. Anyway, look at in 7 days, 1 week, 9 houses went under contract, ranging in price from $425 to almost $1.7 million. Those are the asking prices. So,
but it is one of those places where you can still get a reasonably priced single family home. Now, I had a 2-flat just a block off of the square in Logan last year, and it went in the first week for multiple offers because it's reasonably priced.
This is a darling little house. Now, some of the lower price things may be being sold to developers who will turn them into something fabulous. Yeah. But that looks like a livable house. So a bunch of these are well priced. And then we've got 5 new, whether they're new, really new, remains to be seen.
Right.
Because we shall look at the cancel. Well, actually, there are a few canceled. Let's just see. I'm just doing a quick eyeball. Only one of those canceled is a cancel relist.
Well, I'm not seeing the number of canceled that we're seeing in 8008 or the Gold Coast near North.
Yeah. And only one is a cancel relist, a repricing disguised as a new listing.
But they're moving. They're selling over there.
They're moving, and 4 closed. So those are, and then the attached singles. Look at that. 15 went under contract. 26 are new. Some price changes. A bunch canceled. My guess is some of those canceled are going to be news. And then 12 closed, and a whole bunch are ready to close. Now, I looked earlier yesterday at the Gold Coast, 7 days on the Gold Coast, and there are 77 new properties. So the Gold Coast has more attached properties because we're a bit denser.
Yes.
But this is a very healthy market. Lots on the market and lots moving.
All right, cool.
Great.
Can I share the screen? I want to show you my info sparks.
Yeah.
Okay, so whoops. By the way, everybody, here's info sparks. Can you see that okay?
We should. I can.
Okay. All right. So
Maybe
this
move
is
it up a little bit. Can you move it up a little bit on your screen just to get, yeah, bring it up a little higher
there.
just to see it all.
All right. So the neighborhood I'm going to talk statistics about today is Logan Square, West Town, and the near West Side. And the reason I'm choosing these, for those of you who may not be as comfortable or know as much about these neighborhoods, the West Loop is located in the near West Side. These are the census tract maps. These areas have been around forever, and they're basically our 77 neighborhoods of Chicago. So the West Loop is what we call the near West Side. Then we have West Town, and that's basically Wicker Park, Ukrainian Village, Noble Square, and the north end, Fulton Market. So the crazy part is this like cuts the West Loop in half there at Fulton. And then you go north to Logan, which is the hot sheet you had. And Logan actually includes Bucktown, if you look at the census tract map and how we look on the MLS. So that's what we're looking at. So what I want to do is, I've got this crazy bar in my way, which I know you all can't see, but it's in the way of me. So,
Second, it's the second tab at the top. Oh,
no, here we go.
it's up. Go back.
What are you doing? Oh, that's, I know, that's InfoSparks. But what I wanted to get was the, maybe I lost it here. I'll just, oh yeah, here we go, Canva.
There we go.
There we go, Canva. So, now we can see it.
There you go.
All right, so what I thought was so dang interesting about this was, I've got the three areas here at the top. So West Town, Logan, and near West Side. So the near West Side is the southernmost one, and Logan is the northernmost. And this graph shows you, what am I looking at? Average price per square foot. Okay, so Logan is the cheapest price per square foot right now at $282. And that could be why it's so hot, is because it's so reasonably priced. Now, this is attached only. This is not single family, because you were just showing single family, but I wanted to bring it in tight. West Town, the middle one, is $309 per square foot. And the near West Side, which includes that Fulton Market, includes the West Loop area that is so hot right now, it's up to $320 per square foot.
Wow. Wow. And it just, what the, as I like to call it, the West Loop is just so hot. So much going on there.
Exactly right. Okay. Oh, I just lost it. Here we go, month's supply. Oh my gosh, what would a show be without month's supply, right?
Yeah, look at this.
Okay, so near West Side has the highest month's supply, and it looks like it's way up there. It's still around 4%, and it was down at 2.5%. But look, Logan was under 1.5 months and still is only 2.5 months supply. This stuff is flying.
Yeah.
Flying, which gets us to our topic of the day, which is, go ahead, I'm going to stop sharing now.
So we tried to come up with so this is my theme. Because I've got bad knees, people. I've got a bad knee. And so I saw a property that got me thinking, ooh, golly, if I had younger knees, where would I want to live? And so I came up with, and I'm about to hit share screen. Hold on, share screen. The theme is low rises with low HOAs. So, so low-rise buildings are 1 to 3 stories attached properties. So condos with that have an HOA, homeowners assessment, not a single-family home. Single-family homes don't have homeowners assessments in the city. Generally, I'm sure somebody's going to come up with something that's different. But these are ones that have, you sort of get the best of both worlds. It lives like a house, and yet it is an attached property. So, oopsie. I did a search of Lincoln Park, near North Side, Lakeview, and Westtown. And I looked at $600,000 to $1 million because I was looking at 3+ bedrooms, 3+ baths, but an HOA, homeowner's assessment, of under $400. And that's actually really reasonable. In some of the neighborhoods, in the bigger buildings, in the older buildings, you'll find HOAs over $1,000 for larger apartments. And so I was thinking.
And in large part, wouldn't you say that the larger assessment is due to A, doorman, right? And B, elevator. So if you go to a building that does not have either of those, you're going to get that assessment down really quickly.
Well, some of these low rises, so some of the newer developments which have elevators, so low rises, 1 to 3 stories, maybe 1 to 4 stories,
right?
That are smart enough to include an elevator.
Oh, that is the new hot thing, is to have a little boutique building with an elevator.
And they can still keep the assessment under 500, but that's because of the technology, et cetera. But yes, it is staff that it pushes you up, and an older building. So I looked at those, and I found 15. So here's the information: 15 listings are active now in those areas, and these are more expensive areas of the city. So just to be, we're sharing the ones that the areas that we tend to work in.
Right.
So those are 15 are active now in the city. The best of the best, of course, is my listing at 1948 North Hudson. Of course it is. And I want to show you some of the pictures. So this is where you come in. How pretty is that? It's a duplex down, meaning it's these 2 floors, but you still get a lot of windows for this duplex down. And so I'm just going to show you some pictures because I think I've shared before. I mean, look at all that light.
That's lovely.
In a really pretty setting.
In such a beautiful neighborhood. I mean, beautiful home, beautiful neighborhood.
Hudson Street, my God. And beautiful floors, beautiful woodwork. Wow, what a kitchen. That's a new kitchen, 2019. And they took care to even get the plate, the electrical plate to match the cabinets. Oh, love it. Beautiful. The downstairs family room. How pretty is that? 2 gas fireplaces in this place. Master bedroom with a little private deck where they do their grilling, and then the shared deck. And the neighbor, they only share it with one other neighbor, and the other neighbor doesn't use it. And so it's just this beautiful, beautiful space, quiet. I was back there. I was like, if I lived here, especially during the COVID era, this is where, can you see where I'm moving my cursor? This is where I would set up.
That's
that would be my office right there. Feet up on this coffee table. That's where I'd set up.
Yeah.
But then I thought of a different place. Now this is a quasi townhome, but it's actually sort of cute. This is because I had to blow it up in a big way. It's a little frazzled, the picture. But this is the front. This is at 1013 North Cleveland. Oh, let me go back. I didn't provide, going back to my listing. Price is $974,900. Its HOA is $165 a month. How great is that? Taxes are $16,158. Its secret weapon is it's within the Abraham Lincoln School District. And people who live in that neighborhood send their kids to Lincoln. It's a great school. It's got 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,400 square feet, 1 garage spot, and it's in move-in ready shape. Actually, during my each open house I've held, that has been the big comment. You could just move in. It's in perfect shape.
Okay, let's move on. What else do we
I'm
got?
moving. But I'm providing that same data for 1013 North Cleveland.
Okay, all right.
1013 North Cleveland is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 to 2.5 bath little townhome, and it's a totally different vibe. Look at that modern. The price is $800,000. It has $233 a month HOA, not a lot. The taxes are $16,861, so a little bit higher, but it's because it's brand new construction. It was built in 2015. It's got two car garage, and it's in a gated community. So this is behind gates. But look at the beautiful floors, the high ceilings, very modern, beautiful.
Lovely.
And a good outdoor space too. Patio space, low maintenance outdoor space, but you get outside. And look at that view of downtown Chicago.
And the price on this again was?
$800,000.
Okay.
Okay. So what made me think about this is sadly no longer available.
Oh, this is the one that got you going.
This one popped up. I forget how it popped up on my attention, but it went under contract in 4 days. Some people might recognize this as one of those cute sort of Crilly Court development. It's one big association on Wells Street, Eugenie, St. Paul, and Crilly. So it's a 90-unit association. And because it has so many units and it's an older building, it's got higher assessments. It's 529, so it wouldn't have come up in my search. But it's a 3-bed.
Is it radiator heat?
You know what? I didn't look at that. Sorry. Probably.
That oftentimes will get those assessments a bit higher because the heat's included. So
yeah,
I am being vintage. That wouldn't surprise me.
That's probably right. So this is 1708 North Wells, number 3. It's only 1,520 square feet. So much smaller, but it's really well laid out. There's one exterior spot that's deeded and taxed separately. And 3 beds, 2 baths. So here's some of the, I mean, look how pretty that is.
Oh, that is charming.
It's also decorated
right.
really prettily. By
look at that.
Summer Thornton. Look at her design. So it looks real. I mean, look at all that color. But it's smaller. You can tell it's a smaller footprint.
Right.
Second bedroom, or that's the master bedroom, but with an ensuite bath.
Very cute.
And then, you know, pretty bath. Look at that. The 3rd bedroom is turned into this beautiful, this is where I'd spend all my time.
Oh, that is lovely.
And then this is their outdoor space. So just charming, overlooking a shared sort of.
Yeah, it's the uptown look. Yeah, very cute.
It can be.
Yeah.
So that's what I got for you peeps on low rises with low HOAs. What have you?
Nice.
I know
Okay.
you have one. One of your listings is, oops, I got to release, stop, share. Okay.
All right. So I am going to show you, first of all, my listing, which is also a walk-up. This is at 2243 Halsted, and this is listed at $1,250,000 with $250 a month assessments. So really low assessments for a condominium in this price range. These are staged photos from when it was purchased from the developer. The unit's currently vacant. It's a Baird Homes. You can see this beautiful wainscoting here. That's what it looks like vacant. And here's a close-up of the living room and a long shot of the living room, dining room, kitchen.
Looks beautiful.
Isn't, oh, it's just so cute. And like you were saying, a lot of these homes have, and there you go down. Okay, so floor plan differential, ding, 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 ding. So your duplex had the master on the first floor, correct?
Yes.
With a rec room down.
Yes.
The other type of floor plan, if you will, is the all the bedrooms in the lower level, which is what this has. So it's got living, dining, plus kitchen, great room on the main level. Then you go down for the bedrooms.
Makes it great because then all your living space is upstairs and the private space is down.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
both are very nice. Everybody has a different feeling. You
Yeah.
can tell this was built in the last 3 years, given the finishes. And I'm going to zip through these really quickly because I want to get you to the outdoor space.
Oh, okay.
So it's a shared roof deck. This planter shows everything over here belongs to this unit. Plus it's got the covered deck and the patio down below, and it's 1 car parking. So that unit is for $1,250,000. Great unit, also in the Lincoln School District. So you and I have similar type of units, duplexes down. I did want to share with you, okay, so I went to Logan Square West Town and I said, all right, what's available for less money? And just at random, I pulled these.
Okay.
So the first one is 1017 South, is it Little or Lytle? I
would
can't
call
believe I've
that
been in the business 30 years.
Like Myrtle, like the Lytle.
Myrtle, Lytle. Okay, so here's a vintage, and this is for $525.
How many beds, baths?
Okay, so I just pulled these this morning, so let's look.
Sorry.
3 bedrooms,
Okay.
2 baths, and assessments of $281, taxes of $6,000. So just barely over.
Very low price.
Very low price. I also did a little thing today. Given our interest rates, for every $350 you save in assessments, you can buy about $75,000 more. If interest rates are higher, it means you can even save more money. But anyway, isn't that cute?
Yeah.
So that's that one for in the 5s. So, you know, these walk-ups are a perfect
Wait, can
way.
we just go back? Because I don't know that all of the people watching will have understood your very important comment about affordability and how much more property you can afford by going to lower HOA.
Yeah.
Property.
Yeah. So today, even with today's low interest rates, you're still going to save for every, let's call it roughly $300 in assessments, which takes you from the elevator building to the walk-up. It's about a $300 or more differential. You're saving $80 to $100, $80 to $100,000 in purchase price. Did I say that right?
No, but here's what she's saying. Your monthly nut for your mortgage, taxes, and assessments, if you lower the assessment amount, you can raise how much you pay in mortgage because
right.
For the same amount of outlay per month, you can get much more mortgage.
You can buy more. You can buy about $100,000 more by going to one of these walk-ups.
Much more expensive property if you get one with a lower assessment for the same monthly nut.
Right. Okay. So here is Wicker Park 3 West. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath for $549.
I looked at that one earlier. Yeah. Cute.
Look at that. How cute is that? Now, I find, obviously, if you're doing the simplex 2nd floor unit, it's just a standard whatever. But if you go to the 3rd floor, you often get the roof deck. And if you do the 1st floor, you get the duplex down in these buildings. So here is a 3rd floor unit. And it's cute. This one's more contemporary. This gives you a sense, contemporary. And the roof deck. And this is what everybody wants right now, are these roof decks on the top of these 3-unit buildings. And then, I think here comes my last one, yeah. 930 Honorary. 1st floor, duplex down. How pretty is that? $625,000. It's been on the market 5 days. And this one's a little bit different. It's open in front. So it's got the rec room down below. Look at that with the patio.
Well, yeah, that's a different construction. They've really opened it up and created that well.
Yes. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that for people who can't, spend up for the $1 million properties in Lincoln Park, Gold Coast, they can go to West Town, the near West Side, or Logan and get one of these walk-ups for about half the price.
Really good properties. So what else, what are we going to do next week to get people to come back and talk to us?
I don't know. What are we going to do? Are we sharing screen? Stop share. Here we go. I wanted to bring you back to the picture, doll.
We spend a lot of time looking at attached properties. Let's next week come back with some really cool houses. And in particular,
Okay.
again, I'm going to focus, you can do something different, but I'm going to try and focus on bungalows and ranch houses around the city for those who are knee challenged.
And for the knee challenged. All right. And then I'm going to talk about mid-century modern.
Fantastic.
I would like to talk about mid-century modern because that's so hot right now. So let's do that next time. All right, cool. Good to see you as always. Have an excellent week. It's a great week to be selling real estate in Chicago.
Absolutely. And thank you for watching and joining us.
Thanks, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.